Hey, I'm Sam. I'm all about finding little ways to adventure, be outside, and stay active. Whether that's biking, hiking, or just moving my body in some way, I love to keep life dynamic and outdoorsy whenever possible. And now that summer is finally here, I've been getting back into riding my bike again. And not just for fitness, but as a way to explore new places and get around when the weather cooperates. I recently retired my old heavy steel Schwinn, may she rest in peace, and upgraded to a sleek new FX3. Today, I'm trying to figure out my bike rack, but I am honestly the least handy person that I know, so I messed around with it for like 5 minutes before I eventually gave up. And ended up shoving my bike in the back of my Subaru Forester because, yeah, I just wanted to get to the park. I didn't want to mess around any longer with the bike rack. So with that being said, I have high hopes for this bike. I am really planning on taking it to a lot of bike packing trips this year, as many as I can possibly fit in this summer. But before that, I wanted to give it a solid local test ride and bring you along for that. So if you're thinking about getting a new bike, or you just want a little inspiration to get outside, maybe explore some trails and make movement a part of your routine, I hope this video gives you something helpful. Riding my bike is one of my favorite modes of transportation, and what a blessing it is to move through the world powered by your own body. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into it, and I'll see you at North Park. Okay, so we're here in North Park. This is a really awesome park in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, just like 20 minutes north of the city. Lots of activity. It was hard to find parking today. It's the middle of May, it's sunny, and it's Sunday, so everyone is out here. My goal today is to hit 20 miles on this bike because I am preparing for an 80-mile bike ride in July to Ohiopyle. We're gonna be doing some bike camping. So this is my new bike. I just got this. It is a Trek FX3, and the reason I wanted to get a new bike was because I had an old Schwinn. It was made of steel. It was very heavy and it was just slowing me down, and my knees ended up hurting after a while being on it. I'm not a super intense cycler. I just like to do it casually, like I'm going to hit 20 miles today. It's a hybrid bike made for rail to trail, so I'm going to be mostly on pavement today, but it will handle gravel just fine, I hope. I don't know, I guess we're gonna find out. So just to take you through the bike, the tires originally came with 35 millimeters. I changed them out to 40. I wanted them to be thicker should I go on gravel, trail, dirt. I added a kickstand because I like to have a kickstand. I changed out the pedals. The pedals were originally just training pedals. They were flat, they had no grip on them. And it has little plastic notches to it to catch your shoes. I really, really like that. And they're nice to ride with. Like I said, I put 10 miles on this, so I have a vibe for it. I added this little pack. I do plan on bike packing, camping, like I said, going to Ohiopyle this summer. The bike pack carries a replacement of a tire if I ever were to get a flat. Let's pray that that never happens. Because you just saw how not very handy I am. So let's hope that an angel comes down. I added lights. I have a backlight and a front light, and this is because I like to ride at night sometimes. The handlebars are sick on this. I really like it. They kind of come out notched a little bit, and this helps your elbow not drip down, but to kind of stay locked. And I went with these handlebars instead of the lower racing ones because I feel like the lower racing ones would hurt my back over time because you're kind of like crunched. Again, I'm never going for speed. I'm going for experience and adventure. That is the purpose of why I like to cycle. So I didn't get the super fast crunched over ones. I just got these, and I can go down low if I want to be more aerodynamic. But again, I usually stay in the upright position. This is made of aluminum, so this bike weighs 25 pounds. It's not carbon fiber. The carbon fiber one weighed only 2 pounds less, so didn't really make sense for me to invest more when it was only 2 pounds. Like, that's not a big deal. So 25 pounds was fine. It's pretty light. I can take it up and over. I can't do one arm it. I can't. I mean, I can, but like, it's just kind of awkward. And then I also added a water bottle holder. But I think when I go on my bike packing adventure this summer, I'm going to try to invest in one of those triangular bike packing bags, because I think those are sick and they're really sleek. And especially if I'm bike packing, I will want to have some more bags attached to my cycle. Today, I'm not doing anything crazy. I just have my water, and I'm not even bringing a backpack. I'm literally just here to explore North Park, throw on my helmet, and get tan on my back, and just enjoy the ride. So that's the intention behind today. I also do have a apparatus for my phone, and that is where I put my phone in. It will track my ride on Strava, which is an app where you can track your walks and your runs and your cycles and your swims. So I really like having this. This is so essential. It also is helpful when I have my maps on to tell me where I'm going. This bike has 10 speeds as well. And last but not least, I used to never really bike with a helmet, if we're being 100% honest. I mostly just, kind of cruise around, so I don't usually have a helmet. I'm not trying to go again for speed or go on any crazy routes, but since I am planning to do more biking this summer and hit 20-mile bike rides on the regular, I just thought, hey, let me get a helmet. This makes sense. So I just got this helmet at the Trek store. I think it was $60 or something. So it has this thing too, which I like, the visor to prevent the sun from going in your eyes. But I do typically ride with sunglasses too, just because there are a lot of bugs, especially when you're going kind of a bit faster on the bike than when you are running or walking. And at night, I will wear just plastic clear see-through lenses, because the bugs are gross, especially if you're on a trail by water. And that's the seat. Came with the seat. I just didn't do anything different to the seat. We're going to see how it works out. I really want to hit the Gap, the Great Allegheny Passage from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, all the way to Washington, D.C. It's 333 miles. So we'll see if this bike is, up for the challenge. I think it will be. But I guess the seat will be a determining factor if it ends up hurting my ass in the long run or not. So yeah, let's go ahead. I'm right here on the trail. You see people walking by, so I'm just gonna hop on and see where the road takes me, and again, track my mileage on Strava, and come back after 20 miles and hope that my knees don't hurt, because this is gonna be the first longest cycle of the season. So I'm excited. Well, because this is a little documentary of my life, this morning I was listening to the message from the church that I attend online. It's a church in Lakewood, Ohio, called King's Church. And the message was really good this morning. It was about what the word of faith means. And essentially that the word faith isn't just about believing in God, but it's also about trusting God's timing. You know, not a lot of people have a tough time believing that God exists, believing that God is real. I mean, you walk outside, you know, and you can see nature is abundant. God has created many creatures. I found this super cute pergola just in the middle of the forest. It just feels very holy, very godly. So we don't have problems believing that God exists. We have problems trusting God's timing because we have our plans, we have our schedule, we have things that we're trying to do in life on our timeline, you know, trying to get married before 30, have kids by 30, have a house, have a job where we want to be in our career, XYZ, whatever it is. We all have things that we want now and we don't want to wait for later. And we just have a really tough time trusting God's timing. And for me, this is very true. I'm really happy with where I'm at financially in life. I'm 26, I'm in sales, and I love sales, and I like what I do for the most part. But honestly, if I could just adventure every single day, I do a lot of it every single day. I really try to fit it into my schedule as much as I can between biking, running, paddleboarding, getting outside, snowboarding, traveling for surfing. But if that was my entire life and I could live wherever I want, whenever I want, I think that that's what I really struggle with in trusting God's timing. I want to already be there, and I haven't. It's on God's time. I'll get there when I'm supposed to get there. I haven't received it yet, maybe because I'm not ready to get that blessing yet. Maybe God, I don't know what. But I just wanted to comment on the word of faith. And it's not just about believing in God, but it's about trusting God's timing, whatever that might be for your life, whether you want to have a baby, whether you want to go on a trip to Italy, whether you want to meet your soulmate and you haven't yet, or you really just want to finish college, or you want to already be a millionaire, or you already want to have a six-pack, like whatever it is, it's God's timing. And that's easier said than done, trusting God's timing. Oh, just trust God's timing, yeah. What can we do to trust God's timing? And the word was to give to God, not just ask to receive, but to give. Every morning, wake up and give. I say, God, this is, do what with me you will. I give it, my life to you. Thank you. Be grateful, give thanks, and say, my life is yours, God. Take me where you want to lead me, and I will do my best at whatever it is you put in front of me. Whether that's your sales, your career, your family, sickness, death, divorce, whatever it is. God, do what with me you will, and I will do my best at it. Marriage, and I will do my best. I will do my best with what you've given me. And my life is yours. Every single day, making it a daily activity, waking up and giving to God. And he says how that's one of the first in the Old Testament. That's one of the first definitions where worship comes into the Bible. And I'm not going to say I'm any Christian woman or I'm really trying to preach. I'm literally just sharing the word because at a minimum, it's inspiring to know that we can't always just ask for things, but if we really want to experience true faith and true love, we have to be willing to give before we can receive. And whatever that offering might be. So, trust God's timing. Give it up to God. Easier said than done. But that is what I'm focusing on moving into this week. So that was the ride. Overall, it was a really great ride. I didn't hit 20 miles, I hit 15, but I hit some really hard hills and I only almost ate shit rice. So I feel good about it. 20 miles was just like a key marker. If I could have hit it, it was great. This bike did an awesome job holding up on the trails. I was honestly riding around on some really, really tough routes. And big rocks, and this thing took it like a champ. So I'm really excited to keep riding more off the main road and on the trails with this bike. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'm excited to be sharing more vlog style videos like this about my adventures, and have an amazing rest of your day or night. I'll see you in the next video.
Nice bike riding.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
It was about 15 miles.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went off trail, so
wow.
It was good. Yeah, this bike took it like a champ. I just got it, so I wanted to like test it out. So it's a Trek. Do you ride?
No, I think I'm going that route because my knees are just shot to hell from running.
Yeah, and the pavement, it's like not so great. That's why I kind of do everything. I do a little paddleboard, I do a little bike, and I do a little run. Yeah, I'm on. It's okay. I was just recording it. I have a YouTube channel, so I was telling people about the bike, and like I wanted to see how it held up on the trails. It did well. Sam.
I'm Mike. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
What's your YouTube channel about?
Well, I've been doing it for about a year and a half, and it's been all about yoga. So I have all yoga stuff on there. But now, I don't know, I kind of got bored of it. So now I'm doing more like adventure stuff. I just like more vlog style, like teaching people how to get outside and like get motivated and just be outdoorsy. Because I think you know, sometimes people don't realize like how easy it is. Like I got my paddleboard in here. It takes 5 minutes to inflate, 1 minute to deflate. It was $150.
Oh, cool.
And it's like so much joy and fun. The bike obviously was a bit more expensive. The bike was about, with everything all in, like $1,600. But for me, I ride all the time, so it's gonna be worth it.
You from Pittsburgh originally?
I'm actually originally from Cleveland.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
What brought you here?
I'm in sales, so my job paid for my move package, and I moved out here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Sell?
Industrial warehouse equipment and warehouse design. So forklifts and racking.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool. I like it.
Great.
Totally not at all what my channel's about, though. My channel's about everything I do outside of work.
Did you go to school in Cleveland?
Yes, I did. I went to Cleveland State. That's where I graduated.
Where at?
Cleveland State.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, what's your last name?
Rus, R-U-S.
R-U-S.
Yeah, you can.
Likewise, nice to meet you.
Do you have like Instagram or something?
Nah. I don't do any social media or anything.
Yeah, that's ideal.
Zero.
That's the way to do it. Also, I wanted to say with everything on that bike, everything all in, you know, the kickstand, the additional pedals, the bike packs, the helmet, everything all in was around $1,600. Trek has a payment program where you can divide it over 12 months, 0 APR. So I just did that. So I'm gonna make payments on it, 1,600 bucks, just wanted to be honest. Oh, and I also got different tires. So that was another 150, but that was included in that 1,600. So if you're considering getting a bike or I just ran into that guy, he doesn't want to run anymore because it hurts his knees, and you want to try cycling, I think that it's an awesome alternative option or a great additional hobby on top of everything else you do in life. I weightlift, I bicycle, I run, I do yoga, I swim, I paddleboard, pretty much everything, snowboard. So I think that cycling is really great, and if you invest in a nice bike, it will be worth it, and it will save your knees, and it will inspire you to get out more because the bike will be fast, the bike will be fun. So I hope this helps. I hope you're inspired to go out there and just be outside and find some trails near you. So thanks so much for being here. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day or night, and I'll see you guys in the next video.